My name is Elise Thompson, and I'm a domestic violence survivor. I may not look like the typical domestic violence survivor, and I'm not, but it doesn't matter who you are, where you are, what your economic status is, it does not matter. I went to a private school for 6 years. I went to school with the Broyhills, the Cass Ballinger's children. I went to school with the bigwigs. But nobody knew that I was really, really depressed. And it started from childhood. Then it escalated into a marriage where my first husband was verbally abusive. Then I went into a relationship where the man was angry with me because I was going to leave. And when I was going to leave, he beat me. Had to go to the hospital and get stitches. But I was okay with that because I'm a survivor. That's my attitude. I've always been a survivor. But then I married a man who was an alcoholic and very, very abusive. And there were times when I did not think I would survive. I remember, they couldn't show you the graphic details in the movie. But sometimes you really need to understand how dangerous domestic violence is. Because I almost died. And had my parents not come to get me, I probably would have been dead. The worst beating, it took me 9 months for my eyes to heal. And teeth were knocked out, blood all over the walls. And I'm not saying this to be funny. I really want you to understand how domestic violence is. True domestic violence. And it's an oxymoron, domestic violence. Domestic means tamed. Come on. What's tame about violence? Nothing. But this is why we're here today. And the meeting is called Sisters United. If we don't stand together and help each other, not put each other down for our faults because we are not moving as fast as the other thinks we should move, it's okay. But be there for that person. Don't leave them. Don't abandon them. I was in another state away from my family. I had nobody. And his family would not help because that was a family pattern. Don't do that to your children. My mother disowned me. I'm an only child. And she disowned me. And she said, you deserve it. Don't do that to your daughters. Be there for them. Open your minds, open your hearts to them. Get to know your children while they're children, so that they won't walk into these crazy pathways. And like I said, this is a global issue. It's not just something that happens locally, but because you are here today, you can start with local groups, such as Shalvis started with Sisters United. Then you could help statewide. Look at your local organizations that are represented up here. I didn't have anybody then, and there was no one to run to. But I'm thankful that these ladies have come together and representing some different organizations that they have helped establish and are helping prolong. And whatever you can do, even if you can give money to help them keep going, please do that. But don't abandon those who need you so much, need you the most. I thank you.